Something unexpected happened at one Arrowhead Drive. And if you're a true Chiefs Kingdom fan, you'll want to know every detail. Coming straight from the 2025 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs wasted no time adding firepower with a new batch of undrafted free agents, hidden gems who could be tomorrow's game changers. I'll tell you all about it in detail, so be sure to hit that like button and comment. Like, go Chiefs! You might think the excitement died down after the draft picks were announced, but you'd be wrong. Some of these names could be making big plays in the GEHA field spotlight sooner than anyone thought. And you'll want to know exactly who they are. First up is Fresno State wide receiver M. Delina. Remember that name. In 2024, he caught 64 passes for over 1,000 yards and scored 8 touchdowns. That's not just production, it's playmaking. Sure, he's a little undersized at 5'9" and 185 pounds, but don't let that fool you. He's explosive, skilled, and could be the spark the Chiefs' offense loves to use. At 23, and a senior from Fresno Calif, Delina is the kind of underdog Chiefs fans crave. But wait, that's just the beginning. Brandon George, linebacker from Pittsburgh, also joins the roster. His 2024 stats? A whopping 80 total tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles. At 6'3", 246 pounds, George is a hard hitter from Reading, Pennsylvania, bringing physicality and intensity that fits perfectly into Steve Spagnuolo's aggressive defense. Another 6th-year senior who used his COVID eligibility wisely, George could turn out to be one of the best value pickups of this class. Then there's Eddie Klitsky, punter out of USC. Now let's be honest, Matt Araiza has the punter spot locked down. But competition never hurts. Klitsky averaged 47.8 yards per punt last season with a long of 62 yards. Standing at 6'7" and 200 pounds, he's a giant for his position. And while it's a long shot, training camp performances can change everything in the NFL. Keeping it rolling, cornerback Jacoby Covington from USC steps in at a tall 6'1", 3'4", and 207 pounds. Though he didn't grab an interception last year, he did post 29 total tackles and 3 pass breakups. A redshirt senior from Chandler, Arizona, Covington's size and athleticism offer intriguing upside in a Chiefs secondary that's always looking for depth and versatility. Next, we've got Elijah Badger, a wide receiver many believed would hear his name called during the draft. Badger caught 39 passes for 806 yards and scored 4 touchdowns in 2024, bringing a well-rounded 6'1", 200-pound frame. Hailing from Sacramento, California, and with outside receiver chops plus some slot versatility, Badger's route running needs polish. But once he locks it down, watch out. This guy has the burst and RSE, run after catch, skills to make defenders miss. Exactly what Andy Reid loves. Running back Elijah Young out of Western Kentucky also joined the Chiefs' UDFA pool. Another redshirt senior, Young rushed for 883 yards and 3 touchdowns on 201 carries last season. He's a compact and tough runner at 5'9", 1'4", 197 pounds from Knoxville, Tennessee. While the Chiefs' running back room is competitive, don't be surprised if Young pushes for a spot with his north-south running style. But what if I told you the Chiefs even brought in a quarterback? That's right. Zach Zebrowski from Central Missouri is now in the mix. Chiefs Kingdom, listen to these numbers. 4,524 passing yards, 40 total touchdowns, and a 67.3% completion rate. Yes, it's Division II, but production is production. And Zebrowski, at 6'1", 210 pounds from Woodbury, Minnesota, could become a preseason fan favorite if he gets the chance to sling it in August. Tight end Jake Brenningstool from Clemson is another name to circle. With 49 catches, 530 yards, and 7 touchdowns last season, Brenningstool brings reliable hands and a knack for finding soft spots in zone coverage. At 6'5", 241 pounds, the Brentwood, Tennessee native might need to bulk up a bit, but the potential is there. Especially with a maestro like Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball. Running back Quallen Jones out of Stephen F. Austin also signed on. A power back at 5'9", 3'4", 223 pounds. Jones ran for 779 yards and 8 touchdowns last season. He's a bowling ball type who could be a nightmare for defenders in short yardage situations. Cornerback Melvin Smith Jr. from Southern Arkansas had an impressive 2024 campaign, picking off 5 passes with 11 pass breakups. At 5'10", 1-2, 190 pounds, Smith brings sticky coverage skills and nose for the ball, traits that Chiefs defensive backs coach Dave Merritt will surely love. Dalton Cooper, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma State, may be one of the sneakiest good signings. Over 9 games, he allowed 0 sacks and posted a strong 73.2 PFF grade. Standing 6.512, 326 pounds, and originally from Prygife, Oklahoma, Cooper's reliability could eventually earn him a backup role, or even more. Now, here's a curveball. Safety Kevin Knowles-Senkt from Florida State. He's a bit small at 5'9", 189 pounds, but his speed and aggression make up for it. Though he didn't record any interceptions last year, his 32 tackles and 4 pass breakups show he's not shy about getting physical. And there's more coming. We still have defensive lineman Kazia Izzard, safety Glendon Miller, offensive tackle Issa Pohl, and safety Will Brooks to cover. Trust me, you do not want to miss what's next because some of these names could shock the NFL world if they find their footing in Kansas City. And now buckle up because it gets even more exciting. Defensive tackle Kazia Izzard from Penn State brings serious muscle to the trenches. Last season, Izzard posted 31 total tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. At 6'2", 5'8", and 298 pounds, this Columbia, Maryland native has the size and strength to plug running lanes and collapse pockets. An invaluable asset for the Chiefs' defensive line rotation. Glendon Miller, a safety from Maryland, also joins the squad. His 2024 stats pop: 3 interceptions, 5 pass breakups, and 39 tackles. At 6'2", 207 pounds, Miller has a rare combination of size and ball skills that could be a weapon in Kansas City's secondary, especially against big-bodied receivers. Another jaw-dropper? Issa Pohl, offensive tackle from Washington State. Many projected him to go as early as day 2 of the draft. Instead, he slipped through the cracks. And the Chiefs pounced. At 6'5", 323 pounds, Pohl didn't allow a single sack in 13 games last season. His background in basketball shows in his footwork and movement skills, offering tantalizing upside if Andy Heck can polish his technique. But my personal favorite addition, Will Brooks, safety from Tennessee. Brooks was a former walk-on who turned himself into a defensive centerpiece, racking up 4 interceptions, 9 pass breakups, and 59 tackles last year. At 6'0", 203 pounds, Brooks brings heart, grit, and a playmaker's mentality that you simply can't teach. His story screams Chiefs Kingdom, underdog, hard worker, pure fighter. So there you have it. A full UDFA class loaded with talent, heart, and potential. Which of these under-the-radar signings do you think will break out at camp and become the next big Chiefs success story? Comment below and tell us your pick. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Go Chiefs!